Greetings and welcome to Paint Here Now. I am Will Parody. Today we continue our exploration of complementary colors, which basically means mixing a pair of colors together. Today we're going to do yellow and purple and white and see what happens. See the great range of grays and browns and all these other great colors that we can get. So we have mixed two other pairs of complementary colors this week during these lessons with white, and that has been red and green, and then blue and orange, respectively. We got a really good time seeing the great range of tones and hues of browns and grays and all these other purples, all these crazy colors. Awesome stuff. So I encourage you, if you haven't seen the videos, to go back and check them out. So what we did last week is we mixed the complementary colors together without any white, and we just used thinned out paint and water and just the light of the paper to come through to make lighter colors. Today we're going to add white, and it's just going to add a real big range of the different types of colors that we can get out of our grays and our browns. So just a reminder, the complementary colors are basically three pairs of colors. They're red and green, blue and orange, yellow and purple, respectively. And it's, as you can see, it's a primary color and a secondary color, a warm color and a cool color. And they're basically colors that when you mix them together almost neutralize each other, and they bring each other back, and like you get these awesome grays and stuff. Like if you mix green and yellow together, you just get kind of a different lighter green. But if you mix green and red together, you get a gray or a brown. In this case, we're going to do purple. So this is what we did last week, and this week we're going to add some white, and it's amazing what we can do. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Take a look at our palette. I like to use the old ice cube tray. We've got a couple different yellows, three, I think, yellows today, and a couple purples. And whether you use an ice cube tray or an old piece of plastic or, yogurt carton or something, lid, good to use recyclable, reusable materials as opposed to going out and buying stuff if you don't need it. Use our little glass with some water and brushes. Where'd my brush go? It's a nice little small brush. Use a lot of this brush today. Anyways, without further ado then, let's get to painting. All right. Let us start with a bit of yellow, like so. Nice bit of yellow here, and yeah, we'll put a little here too. Why not? Like two yellow eyes looking at us. Huh, there's a way to start. Always good to start with a smile. All right, now let's add a little bit of purple. We're going to start with our darker purple. See what we get. Real interesting color. So definitely, I don't know, a field color, grass, maize almost color. So like that. Not quite, but used to like that color in the Crayola sets, maize. Like, what's maize, Mom? And look, learned, and cool stuff. Anyways, we got really neat grayish browns starting to come up here. Definitely a bit more on like the darker, like the yellow, dark yellow or brown side. Now we're getting a little bit cooler. What happens when we add some white? Really neat. That's a cool color. Definitely can see sandy beach. Changes things a lot to add that white. I like that. Add a little bit more of the yellow in here. See what that does with a bit of the white. Some nice colors. Very good nature colors in there. See the range we can get, the gradients. Really cool stuff. So neat. Let's add a little bit more purple in here. Get that range a little bit more. All right, touch of yellow. Still keep it kind of purple. Oh, I love this color. don't know. It's just something so, just, I don't know, really lovely about it. I guess I say that a lot, don't I? If you watch these videos, wow, what a beautiful color. Oh, that's so cool. Well, because it's exciting. And that's a good thing. You know, you should be feeling that way. Well, I shouldn't tell you what to should or shouldn't do, but, you know, painting can and does elicit that level of excitement if you let it. And every single time you mix a color and see something that's beautiful. So I think that it's okay to exclaim like that and okay to appreciate each individual beautiful color as you mix it and learn more about what color can do and its language. Because it's awesome. It's awesome. Well, look at these really nice different ranges of light colors, purples and stuff. Again, cloud colors, watercolors, sand colors, rock colors. In some cases, we even have some the portrait colors. Definitely animal colors too, nature, all kinds of stuff. Beautiful even as abstractions. Like this is nice. There's a nice, I don't know, sort of a calmingness about some of these grays and browns. Just the different range we can get with whites. Very cool stuff. So what happens if we add, well, let's work with this one here a little bit. Spread it around like a circle. Do you see the difference though too? Going like this creates a different feeling as well as a different bit of a like color blending. It changes the brush strokes, it changes the feel. But what that's a really nice color. I mean, it's a good, you know, color for forests, for beaches, for just all kinds of things. Help to bring some of your brighter colors here. If you have some like brighter yellows or flowers and stuff, these might help to bring them back in the distance or create shadows. This type of color. This can be a really dark color against some yellowing and be really a nice shadow color. Well, cool range of things we can do here. Okay. Stick with this yellow. A bit more in here, I guess, and then add some fluorescent purple. Oh boy, what's going to happen? It's a little bit warmer than this other purple, which is a little bit cooler. So one thing I've heard and read and seen that can be a useful thing is the difference between violet and purple. Basically, it's almost like they're the same color, but it's a little bit different. Violet tends to be more on the red side, and purple would be a little bit more on the blue side. So this fluorescent purple here is a little bit warmer, and it would be more on the violet side of things, I would say. Yeah, even when we add a lot of it, it still stays more purple. The gray is a little bit different because it's warmer. It's going to be a little bit more brown than this, which gets some much more solid kinds of grays. Anyways, add the white, changes things. Now, look at that. Beautiful light color, like kind of a warm gray. Here we'll see more of a lighter brown or light dark yellow even. Really awesome. The range of colors. A little bit more purple in some of these. So cool that white does. Takes this turns it into this. Or this white turns into this. See how neat it is to put some of these pure colors on top of our grays and see how they pop out. It's pretty awesome. See the difference. And just mix colors. Just mix colors, make marks. If you want to move around and find kind of patterns and stuff and compare what this mix of colors next to this looks like, please do explore. But it's just about Mixing, seeing, learning by looking and feeling. Really cool stuff. All right, let's move to a different yellow. We're going to use this kind of warmer yellow. Add a little bit of our darker purple to start. Oops, got a little bit of pink on it from before, like another painting. Anyway, there we go. And a whole other set of colors to work with. Another set of beautiful range of browns and grays, and we're just getting more from more yellow to more purple as we go down, which is really neat. Now if we add some white to that, start to see what happens. Grade 8 down, really cool. Different colors we get. Adding some white, the really wide range and how things change and rearrange. Again, you can see how useful so many of these colors can be for so many things that you might want to do in painting. Some more white. More yellow. Some more white. Whoops, more white in there. Just see the difference. See the contrast, the complements, the way they relate to each other, the way some things feel like they're blending closer, some things feel like they're spreading apart. It's all about just seeing what happens and letting the eye discover for itself what things do. It's not about words even. It's about color and movement. It's about what you're seeing and what you're feeling. Oh yeah, I like that. Just subtly yellow in there just to bring out a little bit of, bring that purple down a little bit. It's going to look really nice with white. See that? Nice color. Let's add a little bit more white to this. Oh yeah, you get some of that yellow in there. What a cool, from that to that, look at that. This is so neat. So cool, so cool. What colors can do. Derpy, derpy, derp. All right. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Okay, so let me see. Let's add some of this warmer yellow we've got in here with some of our more fluorescent purple color here. Heavy purple on that. It's definitely some difference from before, but similar as to with the fluorescent. I mean, with the lighter yellow, excuse me. And definitely has a little bit more of that warmth, and you're not going to get this same range of dark, kind of cool purples or bluish sort of grays with this type of a purple, especially because it's warmer, and especially with this warmer, darker yellow. But you will get awesome colors. like this. Now add some white. Look what it does. Really gives you a whole new range of color. I like the feel of this. And in its own way, it's starting to have a feel of, it could be turned into a landscape or whatnot. Not, not too far from that. But we're keeping it abstract. That's the point here. Nice colors. Just see what happens. So now what happens here? We take a little bit of our fluorescent yellow. Ooh, boy. Look how bright that is. Put on your sunglasses. So, it just bounces off of these other colors. But the paint itself is a little on the thin side, so you're not going to get as big of a pop, like pure, like look at this stroke, it's very easy for it to go through, for it to be somewhat translucent with these darker colors under it, as opposed to a paint. Like maybe the purple, which much more solid. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, we get the idea. So we'll add some of this purple to this fluorescent and see what happens. It's a nice color. Go for some of that white in there. Again, these colors can be found everywhere. They can be, parts of clouds, water. Again, if you're painting from nature, it depends on some of the other colors. Your rivers, your water, and sky colors are sometimes dependent on what sort of trees and what's going on, time of day. It's really can vary. And it's one of the great things about color is each individual color does change depending on the colors next to it. And it's a pretty awesome phenomenon, and it's good to know when we're painting. So then we add some more of our fluorescent purple. What a nice color we got there. Nice, subtle, earthy kind of a color. Definitely could be used painting some flora, sky and whatnot. And add a little bit more of that purple and some more yellow, a little bit more white. I like that too. And let's see, some more fluorescent yellow with some of our darker purple here. You can see a definite difference. Rounds it up for sure. And keep adding a little bit more white in here. Really like that. So just keep experimenting, let things flow, let the color happen, add a little bit of this and that and see how things change. You can mix colors together. We got some of this purple in here. Now what if we put some of our darker purple back in there? So we can just try all these different things. And then a little bit more yellow, see what happens. Oh, a little bit more purple, see what happens. Almost makes a real earthy green too in a way with that fluorescent yellow. So it's all different. Each of the yellows and purples we've used have different qualities with each other. And that's what we want. And we want to learn how they work together, understand the language better, and learn to flow with it, and then create our own paintings. Use our own imaginations to turn this into whatever type of image or abstraction we wish it to be. Oh yeah, like that. So thinned out and with some white, and you get these really nice pale colors. Just spread around. Oh yeah, see? So many neat colors. That white really changes things up. You can really get a lot of interesting color combinations and ranges with that. Bold colors here just to see for fun. Pop out. Hey, why not? That's all right. It's a fun little exercise. You can see the great range, I hope, the different grays and browns you can get when you add some white. You can add some on top to some of the drier stuff thinly, and then you get its own color. So it's another way of color mixing. Of a wet on dry. Oh, all right. Good stuff. Well, there you have it. We have another piece here. Nice little painting, I would say. Well, there you have it. We have a nice little exercise here, a nice little piece, almost be its own painting. And again, we got to see all these awesome different grays and browns and different kinds of yellows and purples that came out of here. Look at the range of colors, from the warmer sandy colors to some cloudier colors, some kind of cornfield in the distance colors, some dark purples and some grays, and the way the white really does lighten and gives you a whole new exponent of color exploration with these different hues and tones. Just awesome, awesome stuff. So there we go. There's our complementary colors. We did green and red, we did orange and blue, and now we've done purple and yellow with some white. Kept some dark in there to see the contrast, but we've got some nice stuff going on here. In fact, let's look. This was our purple and yellow, and that's this time. You can see how much more pastel, subtle, brought down it is, and that's nice. And then we can add some of the more fiery colors on top if we want and get a new depth. So this has been a fun exercise. I hope you have had fun as well. Next week, we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to start turning these into actual paintings. So next week, we're going to start off with red and green and white, and that's it. And we're going to make a landscape out of it. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun working on that, and I think you'll have a lot of fun exploring this concept. So keep on painting, keep on finding love in your heart, finding things to do, sharing, and enjoying the beauty of life. So thank you very much for your ear and your time.